In the meantime, we have to continue our coverage of today's big announcement involving the Commanders' next chapter. So WUSA9 is proud to announce we are part of the story and the future of the franchise as the exclusive television station and partner of the Washington Commanders.
It's a big day here for us. And by the way, no one is more excited than Chick Hernandez. He's live in Ashburn getting reaction from players. And Chick, when you think about it, the fans are the real winners here.
Well, there's no question, Simone. I mean, when you think about what we're going to be doing here with this organization, and I've been I'm a DC MoCo alum, as you were. It's so much content. 5 different shows will be coming on WUSA9 that emanate from the Commanders franchise and that we produce as well, co-produce. It's more content than any Commanders fan can ask for. That's the exciting part of this whole thing, and we're going to get into what they do in the community. So it's a huge thing, and for a kid who grew up in this area, I'm very excited because I watched the old sportscaster, my mentor Glenn Brenner, do the exact same thing with this team. It's very exciting, but there's still things to get ready for. They practiced today. We're the only media out here because of this announcement right now, and so they practiced today as they continue their mini camps. Sam Cosmi, a right guard, now entering his 4th year. At the end of last year, he was ticked. They didn't run the ball nearly enough for the offensive linemen. But since that time, let's be honest, the ownership group was there, but they're hands off. Well, after that last snap, they were not hands off. In fact, they got right to work to bring in Adam Peters, to bring in Dan Quinn. And Sam Cosmi, he saw it firsthand.
I've sat down with the owners for lunch and done that. Like, I don't know how many teams do that. And listen to us as players. To me, that just shows a ton of character and just a ton of respect for the players. And if we can all collectively come together, I mean, everybody in that building is working towards one goal, and that's to win the Super Bowl.
I can guarantee you that not a lot of players have sat down with and have broke bread with the owners of the squad. So you came away from those meetings feeling what?
I mean, to be honest, I mean, I was just like honored almost, it's like I said, not a lot of guys have that luxury. Not a lot of players do. And so it was an honor and it was a privilege to be able to do that.
What folks don't know during the season is Wednesdays is open locker room. When we walk in, there are certain guys who give you a look, certain guys who just welcome you in, other guys give you a look, and you may or may not get that interview. You're one of those guys that gives you a look from across the way like, no, or, okay, come on, let's go do this.
Yeah.
What days, is there days where you just feel like, okay, I'll talk, and there are days like, man, I just do not want to see your face?
I mean, it's part of my contract to talk to you guys, so I'm obligated to, but I try to scare you as much as possible to
absolutely.
Not come over to me.
Yes, I've changed my pants several times.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys come over, I'm always going to be polite and
that is true,
and respectful towards you guys. And but do I initially want to do it? No. But do I do it? Yes.
Yes, you do. And I don't know if you know this or not, but your organization and my organization, WUSA9, have just announced a partnership.
I know, I heard.
Okay, so just be prepared because like when you go home, there'll be cameras right there in your living room when you walk in.
There is already cameras. I'm sure you somehow hacked into my Furbo and are watching me right now.
We are not watching him right now. Well, maybe we are. We can't reveal that right now. It'll be great content later on during the season. But exciting times here, obviously, for both organizations. Coming up at 6 o'clock, running back Brian Robinson calls himself one of the best running backs in the league and is just looking for a chance to prove it. Guys?
We're kind of like Sam as well. Well, I'm going to speak for myself, not you, Simone, but because of my contract, I have to talk to you, Chick. So, I know exactly how that goes. But on a serious note
how lucky are you? How lucky are you?
That's how you see it? Anyway, let me just say, I love this partnership because we know that this team is rebuilding. There are a lot of new players. You're talking about new leadership as well. So this is going to give us an opportunity to get to know the Commanders a lot better.
Well, yeah. And Chick, you've been talking a lot about camaraderie, connection, and what they're trying to build here in Washington, not only on the field, but off the field as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we'll see you back here at 6.
See you in a bit. WUSA9 will be home to 5 Commanders shows each week, including these 3 from the Commanders. Beginning June 8th, the Command Center will air weekly on Saturday at 11:35 p.m. Now, on September 1st, the Players Club will begin airing on Sundays at 12:05 a.m. And the Game Plan will also make its debut on September 1st, and that will continue on Sundays at 8:30 a.m.
Also, WUSA9 will launch 2 exclusive new shows. Commanders Kickoff is the ultimate pre-game experience starting September 8th, hosted by our Chick Hernandez and Wisdom Martin of Get Up DC. That's going to air Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Then beginning on September 12th, on Thursdays at 7 p.m., Chick is going to host Commanders Weekly, highlighting how the Commanders are leading by example and, as Simone mentioned, making a positive impact in the community.
Well, you can find much more on our information on the partnership with the Commanders, including Chick's interview with head coach Dan Quinn and the latest reporting on the future of the stadium, right on our website, WUSA9 Plus, and our WUSA9 app.